Of Anger by Thomas Fuller. Thomas Fuller, born in 1608 and died in 1661, was an English churchman and historian. He was educated at Queen's College in Cambridge in 1628, achieving great repute in his pulpit. He was appointed preacher in the Chapel Royal, Savoy, in London in 1641. He officiated there until 1643, when the deteriorating political situation, which had led to the first battles of the English Civil Wars a year before, forced him to leave London for Oxford. For a time during the fighting, he served as chaplain to the Royalist army and for nearly 2 years was in attendance on the household of the infant Princess Henrietta at Exeter. He returned to London in 1646 and wrote Andronicus, or The Unfortunate Politician, a satire against Oliver Cromwell. In 1649, he was given the parish of Waltham Abbey in Essex, where he became a friend of the other leading biographer of the age, Isaac Walton. By enriching his factual accounts with descriptions of psychological oddities and other details of human interest, Fuller widened the scope of English biographical writing. His History of the Worthies of England, published posthumously in 1662, was the first attempt at a dictionary of national biography. He was also a historian who gathered facts from original sources, producing works that provide much valuable antiquarian information. He acquired a reputation for quaintness because his writings abound with epigrams, anecdotes, puns, and other conceits, but he also paid careful attention to literary form. So this is a reading of his essay, a short essay, Of Anger. Anger is one of the sinews of the soul. He that wants it hath a maimed mind, and with Jacob a sinew shrunk in the hollow of his thigh, must needs halt. Nor is it good to converse with such as cannot be angry, and with the Caspian Sea never ebb nor flow. This anger is either heavenly, when one is offended for God, or hellish when offended with God and goodness, or earthly in temporal matters. Which earthly anger whereof we treat may also be hellish, if, for no cause, no great cause, too hot or too long. First point. Be not angry with any without a cause. If thou beest, thou must not only, as the proverb saith, be appeased without amends, having neither cost nor damage given thee, but, as our Saviour saith, be in danger of the judgment. Second point. Be not mortally angry with any for a venial fault. He will make a strange combustion in the state of his soul, who at the landing of every cockboat sets the beacons on fire. To be angry for every toy debases the worth of thy anger, for he will be angry for anything who will be angry for nothing. Third point. Let not thy anger be so hot, but that the most torrid zone thereof may be habitable. Fright not people from thy presence with the terror of thy intolerable impatience. Some men, like a tiled house, are long before they take fire, but once on flame, there is no coming near to quench them. Fourth point. Take heed of doing irrevocable acts in thy passion. As the revealing of secrets which makes thee a bankrupt for society ever after, neither do such things which done once are done for ever, so that no bemoaning can amend them. Samson's hair grew again, but not his eyes. Time may restore some losses, others are never to be repaired. Wherefore in thy rage make no Persian decree, which cannot be reversed or repealed, but rather Polonian laws, which they say last but 3 days, do not in an instant what an age cannot recompense. Fifth point. Anger kept till the next morning with manna doth putrefy and corrupt, save that manna corrupt not at all, and anger most of all kept the next Sabbath. Saint Paul saith, Let not the sun go down on your wrath, to carry news to the antipodes in another world of thy revengeful nature. Yet let us take the apostle's meaning rather than his words, with all possible speed to depose our passion, not understanding him so literally that we may take leave to be angry till sunset. Then might our wrath lengthen with the days, and men in Greenland, where they last above a quarter of a year, have plentiful scope of revenge. And as the English, by command from William the Conqueror, always raked up their fire and put out their candles when the curfew bell was rung, let us then also quench all sparks of anger and heat of passion. Sixth point. He that keeps anger long in his bosom giveth place to the devil. And why should we make room for him, who will crowd in too fast of himself? Heat of passion makes our souls to chafe, and the devil creeps in at the crannies. Yeah, a furious man in his fits may seem possessed with the devil. Foams, fumes, tears himself, is deaf and dumb in effect, to hear or speak reason. Sometimes swallows, stares, stamps, with fiery eyes and flaming cheeks. Had Narcissus himself seen his own face when he had been angry, he could never have fallen in love with himself. End of essay. Thank you for listening.